This one song, your last concert, this book, this design, this fashion, this video. Exactly what you see, hear, feel, read, and have with you right now. These are the cultural and creative industries in Germany. Inspiring and formative. One of the strongest economic forces in our country. We stand for innovation, creativity, and economic growth. We drive social change and open up cultural dimensions. We have joined forces. Partnership is in our DNA. We are books, design, fashion. We are music, TV, film, radio, united in diversity, the motto of Europe. Our motto, K3D. We are the coalition of the cultural and creative industries in Germany.
Florian Druecke, welcome to today's New European Bauhaus conference. You are the chairman and CEO of the German Association of the Music Industry, the Bundesverband Musikindustrie. And as such, you are a founding member of the K3D coalition. So what does this initiative want?
I mean, we heard it on the last panel, and it's about togetherness. That's the big word I took away from the last panel. Great panel. Thank you for having us here, Fashion Week. Thank you, Lulu Berg, Scott Lipinski, for making this possible. And what it is about is to bring all the sectors of creative industries together to show where we stand and to give an input to the society-wide discussion. That's what we want. And there are a huge bunch of different associations with us. There is design, there's fashion, of course, there's music, there's television, there are others, there is film production, there is radio, books, live music. So there is a lot coming together, and there will be more, but this is the first step we took, and I'm very happy that we can launch it here today.
Yeah, you mentioned that the creative industry is while the theaters and museums are highly subsidized, the creative industry is a real economic force and highly competitive. But there's no political representative really high enough to represent this industry. Is that something you're fighting for?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's one major point, and we heard it on the last panel as well, that we need political responsibility, which means that there's one person in a government, in our next government in Germany maybe, who says that this is my task. I want to have this dialogue about the role of creative industries. It's beyond figures. It's a society-wide impulse we can do, and so that's what we demand. And I think it's the right time to come up with this united platform here.
And if you look at the aims and goals of the new European Bauhaus, what exactly are you trying to help this movement? In what ways are you going to promote the new European Bauhaus with it?
We want to be part of the movement. So first, we need this dialogue to happen from the different angles of the creative industries, and we want to broaden the view, and we want to go away from the sheer discussion about figures and numbers. We want to bring us in this dialogue, and we can state if there is no other person discussing with us, and if we are only jumping from culture back to industry figures, then there is something wrong. So what we want to do, we want to involve, we want to be part, and of course part of the European discussion about this new Bauhaus movement as well.
So if we're looking at your role at the music industry, can you give us an example of how sustainability, inclusion, tech, how all that touches on the future of the music industry?
I mean, we as the music industry, we were the first hardly hit by the digitization. Our industry was practically down, and then we reinvented the whole business. Now we're into the streaming age. And of course, sustainability is an issue we have to cope with. It's going from live up to streaming and energy, and it's bringing us together also within the industry to have this discussion. But then I can say that we talked about partnership, or we heard about partnership on the other panel. I think partnership is in our DNA. And that's what also fashion shows, because you can bring brands together. It's so human-centered, it's so positive, and it's something we can show also as a music industry, how we can develop an analog business into the digital world without forgetting that it's about the real world without forgetting that it's about us humans. And that's a wonderful initiative here with New Bauhaus, with the Fashion Week. And so I think we can play a part here. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Florian Druecke, for the German music industry
Thanks for having
presenting
me.
K3D. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
K3D.
Bye.